And I'm Akira.
And you're watching
Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So the biggest news this week is after Errol Spence got a dominant performance win over Danny Garcia, Manny Pacquiao immediately contacted Errol Spence. He congratulated him, and then he contacted his own promotional company and told them that Errol Spence is the fight that he wants. Now, he didn't make it clear that it was the very next fight that he wanted, but he was really excited about the Errol Spence fight, which is great news for Errol Spence. Errol Spence, he finally reacted to this news by posting a happy face emoji in response. We all knew that Manny Pacquiao, he was always targeting Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, because it was about a year ago that Manny Pacquiao really surprised everyone when he basically, he sent out a tweet, I don't know if it was Instagram or whatever, but he tagged Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, pretty much implying that he is interested in fighting both of them. So according to Terrence Crawford and Bob Arum, Crawford got really close to landing a Manny Pacquiao fight. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for the pandemic, he probably would have got the fight. We know both Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, they want the Manny Pacquiao fight more than any other fight, because not only is that a huge payday, but if you can beat a Manny Pacquiao, especially after he just beat a young Keith Thurman, if you beat that version of Manny Pacquiao, there's no doubt about it, it's gonna catapult Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford into superstar status. Just remember, guys, by way of contrast, the fight that catapulted Manny Pacquiao into superstar status was his fight over Oscar De La Hoya. There's no doubt about it, Oscar De La Hoya was older and he was towards the end of his career, but because Oscar De La Hoya's name was so big, Manny Pacquiao became a star overnight, especially the way he beat Oscar De La Hoya. So my point is, if Errol Spence gets Manny Pacquiao, he'll be in the same situation that Manny Pacquiao was in when he fought against Oscar De La Hoya. The difference is Manny Pacquiao is way more fresher than Oscar De La Hoya was. Manny Pacquiao is considered top 2, top 3, one of the best welterweights in the world right now. Once again, especially after what he did to Keith Thurman. Now, we do have to mention the fact that Manny Pacquiao, he did not want random style drug testing. He wanted no VADA, no USADA type of drug testing in that fight. And because Keith Thurman was so confident, he said, I don't care what Manny Pacquiao is on, he's not going to beat me. I bet he feels a lot different now. So we'll see if Errol Spence decides to allow Manny Pacquiao to go in there not being tested. Hopefully that's not a huge roadblock when it comes to negotiations, if we even reach official negotiations, because they haven't actually negotiated yet. This is just Manny Pacquiao saying that he wants the fight, which is a great sign. So we'll probably get some more news on this situation within the next week or so. Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao or Pacquiao versus Crawford, these are all great fights. But Pacquiao is in a win-win situation, because if he were to pull off the upset and beat any of these guys, it would be a huge win. But even if he loses, it's not going to look that bad, because the fans, they're going to all say, hey, well, you got to remember he was 41 years old, etc., etc., etc. So they'll try to sweep the loss under a rug, but you won't be able to do that when it's already in history books. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. Basically, you will end up with a haircut shape up or an edge up. What they do is they tattoo small dots that look like hair follicles in the areas where you have lost your hair, and then blend it with your existing hair. You can even choose what type of hairline you want, hard shape up or soft and natural finish. And to maintain it, all you gotta do is shave your hair every few days, which is something you already were probably doing anyway. So if you wanna get this hookup for my brothers out there in the UK and Europe, make sure you check out the Scalp This on Instagram. And for my brothers out there in the States, make sure you go ahead and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram. And when you go on their pages, you can see for yourself what these guys look like before. I mean, these guys are literally hair magicians. I've never seen anything like this before, but all I can tell you guys is this is a serious game changer for us men. So make sure you get in contact with Scalp This and Scalp Carolinas on Instagram.